And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at another media hypocrite. Yeah, and I do mean hypocrite on this one. This is a media person that has been spent the last 8 months screaming at every single person that's come anywhere near them on the show. Now, we all know that Kay Burley has been removed off the screens because she decided that she was above the lurgy restrictions and could go for a 60th birthday party with other media personalities. I'll call them personalities. I'll be fair. No, I won't. Parasites. Oh, what did they do with her? Well, of course, she was very remorseful. Very remorseful. She didn't mean to do it. So they've given her 6 months off away from the camera. On full pay, I might add. So I bet she's really, really sorry, isn't she? They've also gone after Beth Rigby, another sourpuss. She's got 3 months full pay. Sam Washington, 3 months full pay. And Rashid, 3 months full pay. So, as you can tell, Sky News weren't that bothered. They just wanted them away from the public eye while things cool off, I assume. Well, Kay Burley decided that she was that remorseful, she needed to go on holiday, obviously, the poor Kay. At a £1,500 per night, Richard Branson hellhole in Africa on safari. So you can obviously tell she really cares about what she's done, and she needs to get away, doesn't she? She needs to get away while she reevaluates herself. Well, we've got another one. This one is even worse than Kay Burley, even more of a hypocrite in my opinion. This one is the peak Karenista of them all. COVID Karen number 1, Piers Moron. And he's flouted the rules by getting in a taxi, which is against the rules, without a mask on, after going out for a night with his wife Celia. There's the picture. Seems his wife remembers, but he must be immune. Don't know how, but he must be immune. Even though, if he'd have saw a picture of anyone else like that in the morning on his show, he would spend at least an hour ripping them to shreds for it. Now, I bet you're wondering what his excuse were, aren't you? Because I was. Well, his excuse is he put his mask on seconds after this picture was taken as the cab moved off. I should have done it before I got in, but ironically, it's irony this, you read it? Ironically, I was chatting to the paps and I forgot. Answer me this, everyone. Do you think that excuse would wash if it was him picking someone apart for it? Because it wouldn't, would it? So this is more of the same. Rules for thee, but none for me. Who do these media personality scumbags think they are? And that's what they are. I mean, they're screaming at normal people for not following the rules and then not following the rules themselves. How much more of a hypocrite can you get? I don't care, Piers, if you was in that taxi for a couple of seconds. You could, by your own logic, not by mine, but by your own logic, have infected the taxi driver, who could then have gone home and infected his entire family and all of his oldies, including his granny. Am I wrong on this one, everyone? Now, I don't care that he didn't have a mask on. I personally don't care that he went out for the night. I don't care that Kay Burley went out for the night. What I do care about is, if you hold everyone to a high standard, you should then be held to the same standard. And that's what I brought you this for. This man has been screaming at everybody over the lurgy restrictions and now flouts them himself. I'm expecting ITV, this guy, to be removed off the TV. I don't care if he gets full pay or not. I want him gone. And I will be waiting. But what say you, everyone? What do you think? Do you think this is more hypocritical crap from the media? It's disgraceful, isn't it? He would be calling for people to lose their job for stuff like this. You know he would.
I have a problem with it.
Go on.
He knows the rules. He's been screaming them for the last 8 months on the teller. He knows that you have to wear a mask before you get in a taxi.
Yeah.
Regardless whether he was talking to the pap. And if he was talking to the pap, he has to be less than 2 metres apart and still wear a mask. So therefore, he flouted the rules on that part as well, in my eyes.
Well, Piers Moron has been screaming and ramming lurgy rules down everybody's throat 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Even when he's not on his programme, he's all over Twitter having a go at everybody. For him to say then that he just ironically forgot. Really? You've spent your career for the last 8 months with this being the only thing coming out of your gob, and you forgot.
And you spent the last 6 months being forced to wear a mask. So by now it should be drilled into your head where you should and shouldn't be wearing a mask. unless you have a valid reason to be exempt.
Yeah, can I just say as well, if you forgot, that tells me that he doesn't wear a mask in.
It tells me...
If he was wearing a mask 24 hours a day like he's trying to make everybody else do, he would have had the mask on before he got in the taxi, would he not?
But it also tells me he may be flighting the rules in other places that we don't know about.
Well, this is it, isn't it? It's rules for thee, but not for me, isn't it? I mean, this is just another class issue. Because if this was us...
we'd get done fine.
We'd be getting a 10 grand fine and possibly a mob going after your workplace of employment and all sorts of ridiculous stuff that's happening now. But this guy will walk away from this with a crap apology on Twitter, possibly get, I don't know, time away from the screen. I'd like it to be time away from the screen. I think he needs to lie down in the dark room personally, but...
he'll get what Sky News reporters got. Just go away. Even fly out the country so we don't see you, and we'll just let it die down and hope it goes away.
I actually think this guy's more arrogant than that and will just carry on doing what he's doing while screaming at everybody else for doing it.
Yeah, you can guarantee Monday morning on GMTV he'll be trying to put his point across about this.
Without having the moral high ground, his argument is dead.
No, that tweet that he put out about I mistakenly forgot for
it was ironic that I forgot, was it? It was ironic, okay.
That doesn't pass for me, I'm sorry.
But let us know what you think, everyone. We'd like to know your opinion, wouldn't we?
Yes.
If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon. We'll run a sweepstake in the comments, everyone. Who do you think's the next Muppet that will get caught out, even though they scream at everybody else for it? Who do you think is next? Because it seems to be the queuing up for it, doesn't it? Piers, I hope you get 6 months away as well. Go on safari with sandpaper face Burley. You'll be well suited. Stay safe, stay sane, everyone, in this crazy upside down world. I'll see you on the next one.